Yo, what up? Oh my goodness. That Kenpo X was a doozy. Cardio, kickboxing, shoulders, hips, knees, the joints, getting them all greasy, moving around. If you guys don't already do a cardio workout, you need to incorporate at least one range of motion where you're doing all kinds of, hinge kind of movements. And it's definitely good for you. That was an hour and 2 minutes, thereabouts. And if you stuck it out, congratulations. Not a lot of people came to the party because they didn't want to dance. And even some folks showed up, but they didn't feel like getting their dancing shoes on. But me, I came to the party ready to dance. I love dancing. Anyway, post workout pump check looking fantastic. Got veins everywhere. No pump sauce today. Uh, been using the Edge pump last week or so. I am pretty fond of the Edge pump, but don't need any for cardio. Looking pretty good. Still waiting on losing this last little bit of fun right there. Seeing the side taper up. Working on the chest as well, but sticking it out with diet, pork, tenderloin, and rice. Been eating that real heavy this past week. Been going lean on the veggies just cuz. Ain't been feeling like having them. Just want to mix it up. Probably gonna go get an ice cream scoop on Sunday with my daughter. So trying to factor in a couple little odds and ends that are not really within the scope of the diet, but I'm so close. I'm not really worried about like the time frame on the diet. So I'm just doing my thing, exercising, eating what I'm supposed to eat, but I'm avoiding donuts. I'm avoiding the chocolate milk. I'm avoiding the copious amounts of ice cream that I have been kind of experimenting on and off the diet. So really just making sure I stick with it. Actually, I had White Castle today. As a matter of fact, I had four single sliders and a double cheeseburger slider and a cup of water. And then I had a dozen eggs, six first thing in the morning, and then six at the tail end of the night. And then I had some pork tenderloin and rice um, to top it off. So I'm kind of full still, but I might end up having a protein bar or having a pack of tuna or something here in a little bit. But I don't know, it's getting kind of late, and I try not to eat too close before bed, but sometimes it don't really matter. When you get hungry, you got to eat. But remember, if you're on a diet, be reasonable because nobody wants to go to bed hungry. But if you're bored and you're just eating because you're bored, you need to recognize that's what it is. That you're not eating because you're hungry. You're not eating because you need something to eat. You just feel like eating something. So be strong, control yourself, use your willpower, make it a definite effort. If you're trying to lose weight or if you've got struggling with certain foods or snacks or food items or beverage items, you may not be strong enough to resist the temptation when they're in your house or in the refrigerator. But if you're able to prevent them from being available to you, as in not buying them from the store or getting them somehow and having them at your house. That may present an extra barrier for you to kind of have a cheat day or, slack off in some way. Because if you have a whole pantry full of yummy stuff, or if you've got, some kick ass food that's just, an Uber away or right down the street and you want to have it, you got to be careful. You got to be careful because once in a while isn't that bad. But like I said in the other video, it's kind of like a snow day. So you can only have so many of those before you got to make it up at the end of the year. And, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a professional athlete. I don't have any deadlines. I'm doing this for myself and for my family and for my future so that I can be the healthiest, most fit, well version of myself. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I kicked ass today. I hauled a lot of mulch from the front of my house to the back of my house and was able to do it without, any kind of injury or soreness or body aches. So it's proof that you can increase your resilience and your toughness and your endurance and your fortitude, all the other stuff. As you get more lean and more fit and stronger, all this shit becomes easy because your endurance is high, your coordination is high, everything, all your skills are hitting the max. So think about that. If you do a physical labor job or if you want to do stuff around your house, being physically fit, being lean makes all that shit easier. I'm 85 pounds less heavy than I was 3 years ago. That's almost double my weight. Just gone. Half that weight's gone. And now it makes it easier to walk around and do stuff. You know, people watching this video might be surprised how much different you feel not having all that weight on you. Like, it's crazy. And I want you to experience the craziness. If you're overweight, if you're out of shape, if you've got other problems with, food, drinks, whatever, if you can recognize what you got going on and you've got the willpower and you've got the awareness to know what you're doing and why you got to stop that shit, you should be able to dig deep and keep that why at the front of your face and make sure you stay going. Because if it's your kids, make them number one. If it's yourself, make you number one. If it's your family, your wife, your mom, your dad, whoever, make that shit happen. But they got to be worth the sacrifice. They got to be worth the suffering. People joking about what you're eating, people making fun of you because you're getting small, people talking about victim weight or whatever kind of, it's just stupid, just nonsense gibberish. Like, they're just trying to cut you down. And it's just, I don't know if it's insecurity or if they're jealous or what it is, but you got to do it for them, for your family, for your why, whoever it is. And you got to put on that armor and you got to put up with it. Because if the cost of you getting healthy and the cost of you not having a heart attack, the cost of you not having diabetes, the cost of you not having liver failure or kidney failure or some other crazy shit is you being skinny or lean or not eating whatever bullshit and being in the club, why the fuck would you want to be in the club if it's going to cost you your life? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. If you're going to be dead in 20 years, why the fuck would you want to hang out with people that are only going to hasten your demise? People that don't care about your well-being. They don't even care if you're suffering or if you don't suffer. For all you know, they're suffering and they want you to suffer with them because they're selfish. And people like to crash and burn together, but they also like to rise up in groups. So ride the wave. Father's Day is coming up. Get your shit together. Get in shape. Try the P90X, P90X3. Put in the work. Get out the results. Stop drinking. Stop smoking. Stop eating the fast food, the donuts, the cakes, the ice creams, the sweet tea, the Frappuccino, the bullshit. You know what I'm talking about. If you're watching this video and you need somebody to tell you to wake up, it's me. Wake up. You don't want to be the guy that gets the bad news from your doctor telling you that you're fucked up. You want to get ahead of that shit now. Because that bullshit's going to catch up now or later. But eventually, you ain't going to be able to outrun it forever. So trust me. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Get in shape. Get lean. Get ripped. You can do this at home. 30 minutes a day is all it takes. Level 0, level 1, trainees. When you're ready for level 2 and above, we'll be waiting for you at p90x. I'm Tom Smoke. We got ripped last year. 2026, we're getting shredded. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Check out my other videos. I got stuff coming out every day. I got live training videos every night, 12 to 1 Eastern, New York time. I'll see you there. Later.